One day, you'll wake up and realize 10 years passed, and you're still stuck in the same place, wasting time on the wrong things, and you'll wonder exactly when you stop becoming the person you always thought you'd be. Your 30s are not just another decade. They are the defining decade, the years that shape the rest of your life more than any other. This is the truth most people realize too late. So whether you're feeling stuck, lost, or just looking for direction, this video is about to change how you see everything. Let's dive in. In your 20s, you felt like you had time. You could try things, fail, drift, and figure it out. But now, people expect you to have your life together. A career, stability, a plan, maybe even a family. And even if they don't say it out loud, you feel it. That silent pressure in the back of your mind, that ticking clock. And here's the thing, they're not wrong. Time does start to move differently in your 30s. You blink, and 3 years are gone. You're no longer just getting started. You are in the game now, whether you're ready or not. But most people coast. They settle for jobs they hate, stay in relationships they've outgrown, and bury their goals under the weight of responsibilities they never wanted in the first place. Not because they're lazy, but because life gets loud. The noise of bills, expectations, comparison, and fatigue. And eventually, their fire dims. Their hunger fades. They forget who they were. They trade growth for survival. And survival isn't living. This is the decade where your choices define your future. Not once, but every single day. You must choose between the version of you that's comfortable and the version of you that's becoming. And that choice is never convenient. It means waking up early when you want to sleep in, saying no to things that waste your energy, ending relationships that drain your soul, taking risks when it would be easier to stay safe. It means choosing the hard path, the one that forces you to grow. Because if you don't choose growth intentionally, decay will choose you silently. Yes, your 30s are hard. You'll lose people you thought would be around forever. You'll face failure that stings deeper than before. You'll realize how short life is and how quickly things can change. You'll have to let go of illusions, of fantasies about who you thought you'd be by now, of timelines that didn't work out. But that pain? It can be fuel or a cage. The people who win in their 30s aren't always the smartest or most talented. They're the ones who refuse to settle, the ones who stay hungry, curious, and committed, even when life throws curveballs. The ones who stop blaming the world and start taking ownership of their habits, decisions, and future. That includes you. This is the decade where your habits become your identity. What you do every day, how you spend your time, who you surround yourself with, and what you feed your mind will either shape you into someone you're proud of or someone you don't recognize. In your 30s, you can no longer afford to be careless with your time because it starts costing you in ways that don't show up immediately. The fast food that slowly destroys your energy, the scrolling that robs you of focus, the procrastination that delays the book you said you'd write, or the business you said you'd start. It all adds up until one day you realize the price of comfort was your potential. And that's a cost too many people pay without noticing until it's too late. You might feel behind right now. You might not be where you hope to be, whether it's with money, mindset, or emotions. Maybe you've made mistakes, took wrong turns, wasted time. That's okay. You're not stuck. The beautiful thing about your 30s is this. You're old enough to know better but still young enough to change everything. Let that sink in. You still have time, but no time to waste. You can still turn it all around. The career, the mindset, the relationships, the habits. But you have to start now, not next year. Not when you're ready, not when things are less chaotic, because clarity comes from action, not overthinking. The longer you wait for perfect conditions, the more life will pass you by. Progress is always messy. Growth is always uncomfortable, but both are always worth it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. No one is coming to save you. Not your job, not your parents, not a lucky break, not motivation, not some aha moment. It's on you now. You are the driver. You are the author. You are the builder. The sooner you embrace that, the sooner you take control. And control doesn't mean you have it all figured out. It means you stop being passive. You stop reacting to life and start designing it. You stop making excuses like, I'm too busy, it's too late, or I'll do it tomorrow. Because if you keep saying tomorrow in your 30s, your 40s will be filled with regret. Tomorrow isn't promised, but this moment is. In this moment, change is your choice. Start by being brutally honest with yourself. What's holding you back? What habits are killing your potential? Who are you pretending to be for others' approval? What dreams have you buried because they scared you? These questions won't be comfortable. But your 30s aren't about comfort. They're about building. Building discipline, building purpose, building something that lasts, whether that's a family, a business, a mindset, or a life of meaning. And most of all, building yourself. Because you are your most valuable asset. Not your job, not your resume, not your bank account. It's you, your mindset, your energy, your discipline, your ability to endure, adapt, and evolve. That's what will carry you through the storms ahead. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to start moving. Read more. Think deeper. Speak less. Execute more. Surround yourself with people who stretch you, not shrink you. Get uncomfortable. Be okay with looking foolish. Show up, even when no one's clapping. Keep promises to yourself, especially the small ones, because every small choice in your 30s echoes into your 40s, 50s, and beyond. Don't wait for a midlife crisis to wake up. Your wake-up call is now. And here's the good news. You're not behind. You're just early in your decision. The decision to stop drifting, to stop existing, to stop living life on autopilot. You're deciding to step into the driver's seat, to live with intention, to take your goals seriously, and to stop wasting time on things that don't build your future. If that sounds intense, good. It's supposed to be. Because you only get one life, one shot, one story. Your 30s are your chance to take control of that story, while there's still time to rewrite the ending. So what now? Close this tab. Look around your life. Pick one thing, one habit, one goal, one small promise, and act on it today. Not tomorrow, not someday. You don't need to transform your entire life overnight. You just need to move. Because once you start, the rest follows. And years from now, when you look back on your 30s, you'll either say, I wish I had, or I'm glad I did. Make sure it's the second one.